Hey, welcome to the Shipper Update. I'm Mike Vincent. I'm here with Anthony Smith, our lead economist. What's going on, my friend?
So
Are we
what
playing
we have here
Guess That Ticker today or no?
is a little bit of guess that ticker, but
Okay.
I mean it's Thursday, so it can only be one ticker that I could be talking about in specific or in particular, and that's going to be, of course, initial jobless claims.
Yes.
It just got released this morning and updated not too long ago, and the news number is 376,000 individuals that have applied. So it's come
We
down
were 400 last week.
It was just right at 385 last week,
385.
so consistent downward movement. And now this is right around, I think, 6 weeks of consistent decline for initial jobless claims. And good news for these shippers that are kind of going to be dependent on a strong consumer market.
Yeah, right. And manufacturers looking to like get people back to work.
That's exactly right.
Is the other part, right?
That's exactly
I
right.
noticed we're smoothing the
Yeah.
down too, right?
Yeah.
So that's good news.
That's good news. I mean, now that we're seeing this consistent downward movement, but you hit the nail right on the head, those manufacturers that are looking for employees to actually make these goods. So that gets into the next subject, and that's going to be job openings. What we saw in the latest job openings numbers was a staggering number of 9.3 million job openings overall throughout the economy. And so that's going to be something that we haven't seen on record in, I don't know, ever. So
The height, the amount, the sheer volume of it.
that's right. And so we're seeing job openings,
How many again?
9.3 million in the latest
9.3 million
report.
out there.
So now this is outpacing where we were pre-pandemic, and we're seeing industries requesting or demanding labor higher than levels pre-pandemic. One of those, of course, being service and retail, things like that.
Right. I mean, how do you read? Right. That's what I'm looking at. Is you've got 325 is 300,000, little over, and some odd initial jobless claims, right? But you've got 9.3 million job open.
Right, right.
So there's more jobs than people looking. Is that what
Yeah,
you
so
read into this
that
kind of?
initial
You can
claims-
infer that it's pretty close.
Somewhat like that. So this is the initial claims just for the most recent week. When we look at total claims for unemployment individuals, there's going to be around somewhere, I think, 9.8 million individuals that are saying that they're unemployed right now.
Okay, so it's almost dead even.
It's almost dead even.
But that's got to be really tight, right?
It's
That's
really
a really tight number.
It is, and so we're looking at that, and of course, it's going to be are we looking at people that are going to be the right fits for these jobs that are opening?
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Are
the
they
demand
trained
labor.
for it? Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we're also looking at which segments are really seeing the most increases, and of course, there's going to be hospitality, retail, things like that. But surprisingly, that's not going to be one of the most highest industries. We're talking about manufacturing. That's one of the biggest industries in demand for labor. As we look at upstream demand, that's been tight.
Is warehousing included in that manufacturing?
I believe warehousing is included,
yeah.
and that's going to be one of those areas that's been tight throughout, of course, 2020 into 2021, and going to be tight for years to come as warehouses really adjust to this new e-commerce way of life.
So now you've got not only manufacturing competing with manufacturing to get people,
Yeah.
right, and to hire people, but you got manufacturing against hospitality and restaurants and service industry to get people, right? Whoever's going to pay most and give you the best working conditions, right?
That's exactly right, and a lot of these employers are putting into place these incentives to lure some of these workers back into the workplace. The other big release, real quick, consumer prices increased 0.6% in the most recent release, which may not be a staggering number at first sight, but this is 5% above year-ago levels. So those consumer prices are coming up, a little bit of inflationary pressures for those consumers at work.
Which we've been looking for anyways, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they're even going to care.
I don't know if they are. Anthony, thanks again. Very well. Always nice to talk to you.